discuss it now. First, we update the profile option. System administrator, profile, system, responsibility, IT, okay, IT India GL supervisor. It is GL. Okay, each module has its few profile option enabled. So for GL there is separate profile options. So for AR also there is separate profile options. So right now we are updating ledger name for all our responsibility. So that is part of the GL profile options. Okay, I do not remember exactly profile name, and it is not mandatory if you remember all the, but you must remember the few specific profile options, which is every time you are going to use. I just put a GL ledger name, click on find. So you see here, GL ledger name is vision operations, but at the responsibility level, I have nothing. And if you remember when I was showing you the screen, it was always populating vision operations USA. So once I assign over here, the ledger, IT India ledger and USD ledger. I just need to assign the primary ledger, which is in INR currency. This is by default linked to the our ledger, primary ledger by way of setup. Click OK and save. Once you save it, it is done. So now we will see in the when we go to the GL responsibility. General Ledger Super User IT India. When we click at the new journal, it says the ledger name is IT India Ledger. So this is the function of when you do the assignment of your profile option ledger name. So right now we have to do the same thing for our other responsibilities. System, profile, system. We still has to do some setup. Okay, for the GL, okay, but there is some other things we need to complete before we move forward. HRS. Chat security profile, I have the setup business group it is showing. So that's the reason it is not able to identify. So here we have to change it to operation. At the same way, we have to do it for inventory responsibility. Yeah. Operation. Okay. So we have to do LMS or inventory. Whatever you want, you can go. Inventory supervisor ID. Yeah. Here we have to update few of the details related to our organization structure, and we have to get get the last our organization structure created, that is the inventory organization. So if we go into the organizations, we see IT. Okay, we have IT Corporation India, that is the business group, IT Private Limited as an operating unit. When we click OK, we see here IT Private Limited created today. IT, all details is coming. Operating unit, we see the values, operating unit information. Okay, it is attached to the primary ledger, legal entity. What is the short name? What we set up there, we can very well come over here, do the setup here, and then add on the ledger side. So this setup is done. Now we have to add the operating inventory organization. So we just add IT Private Limited inventory org. Location code is IT India Chennai, and here is detail, and here we assign the organization in organization. Enable it, save it. Once you enable and save it, click on others. You have few of these informations to be accounting information. Though it is not mandatory, you need to do. It is related to primary ledger, IT India, IT legal entity, operating unit, IT Private Limited. Okay, click OK. Save it. So this is done your linking of all the org structure. So till now, what we have done the setup of all the organization structure, which we have decided over here. Okay. Business group, legal entity, ledger, operating unit, and inventory. We have set up the ledger. We have created ledger chart of account values and all these values as well as the account value we used. Now we go further to test our setup is working or not. How we can do the test? We can simply go to general ledger, journal, enter journal, click on new journal. Here in the journal, test journal, ledger, adjustment category, period. Okay, we need to open the period also. Under setup, open and close period. For this ledger, we are going to open the period. Click on find. So it is asking us to open the very first period, that is Jan 21. Click on open. Yes. So we are opening our first period. Once this request get complete, we can very well proceed. And this is a every month activity, as we are using monthly calendar setup. Every month you have to open the period for the next period. Once we are in the month of August, we have to open the August period, and we have to process the period closing process in the July month, and you have to close the July period. So nobody can post any journal in the July period. This is completed. We again search. What I did is I was on this window, so I just clicked on the torch button. This window will pop up. Click on find. So now you can see over here, January period is in open status, February period future entry status. What will happen the open and future? When you have the open status, you can very well post the journal entry. In future entry period, you can enter the journals, but you cannot post the journals. This is the only difference. So now we have to open the our target period, that is the July 21. We are going to open the July period. So what we can open very well the next period. As see, we have the option of open the target period, which we open right now as the target period July. So once we enter the July, it will open intermediate in between whatever period will come. It will open to February, March, April, May, June, and then July. And if we click open the next period, it will just open the very next period, the February, and it will put the future entry period for the March. We can see what is the status. See, now you can see over here, all the periods are in open status. Now I am putting the closed status. Okay. Yes. We will perform all the transactions in the month of July, as we are in July, and will proceed accordingly. So Procedures. New journal. See, now you can say July 21 is open and effective date 17th of July because this server is somewhere in the US, and that's the reason we have the period difference. Today is 18, but it is showing 17. That's okay. Come to the line number 1. You can very well post over here C1 location CHN function account number. There is a long list. You can select the account from here. Let's say I select paid in capital 00. Click OK. 100. Then our next accounting. Shift F5, it copied the complete account description of the first line to the next line. Then I go and change just the account. Let's say this account. And my journal is done. I save it. The journal is now saved. Okay. Now I need to click on post. Once a journal is posted, you cannot delete that journal. Okay. Now we will see over here. Request. Fine. So posting of the transaction is going on. Getting warning. Can anyone tell me what we have done? Because there is one mistake and right now we have to do it. This posting is not completed. So if you see why this posting is not completed, our journal name was test. Click on find. Okay. So we have to open the reporting currency ledger related period also. Open and close. Here we select the next ledger, IT India in US. Find. Because once we complete all this testing, we will wind up our today's session very early, and from tomorrow we will start the accounts payable module. Then we move from accounts payable to fixed assets module, then accounts receivable module. And in between accounts payable and accounts receivable, we will touch base on the cash management module also. When we performing accounts payable module, we will do some activities in cash management. When we do accounts receivable, we will perform some activity related to cash management. So cash management is divided between both these modules, AP and AR. This completed. Our $, find, open the target period, July 21, open the period. Yes. Okay. So it is all open. Now, if we post also the transaction, it will not get post. Reason, we have not defined the exchange rate. Go to currency. From currency INR to currency $. Exchange rate type is corporate. Okay, we have so many exchange rate defined till. Okay, corporate exchange rate is defined already till October 31st. And they have used just one rate, 74.52, in order to proceed further. They should not come over here and update every time the exchange rate. So they have defined it one standard rate, 74.52. So our journal will get posted easily without any issue. As you can see, 74.52 is already defined for 17th of July 2021. So now we can go and post the journals. Journals and journals. Our journal name test. It is in error. We click on post again. Now we go view, request, find. So posting is running. So our posting is now completed normal. I click on torch button. Journal name is test. Click on find. Posted. So it means that whatever setup we have done till now is done correctly, and we are able to post the transactions in our primary ledger related to, and we will see our this test journal in this ledger. The ledger name is IT US dollar ledger also. That because the same journal is getting transferred to our another ledger. Posted. Review the journal. Okay. Before the name of the journal, it has given the ledger name and at the end some ledger details. So see, our journal is posted into the US dollar. Though it is INR, you have the US dollar conversion amount is over here, 1.34. So you both seen here that how our setups and everything is working over here. You both understood this one?
Yes, Gopal.
Okay, for Lavanya, for you?
Yeah, sir. So this 1.34 is the exchange difference rate, sir.
No, not exchange difference. What we have done, we want our primary ledger journals to be replicated into the USD ledger. That is the reporting currency ledger. Okay, we have decided that our journal, our ledger will be in INR, as well as it will have a reporting currency ledger as USD in the setup. So what it is doing, we have defined the exchange rate also for INR to USD in our corporate exchange rate. You see here exchange rate corporate, and the rate is coming over here 74.52. With that is by default. I just showed you. So based on this, it is converting this 100 to this 1.34.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this is our reporting currency ledger, that is USD. So our transaction is entered currency in INR 100. So if we post any journal in USD, that will come as USD in our this system also. So this is just we did one testing to see if everything what we have done the setup till now is working fine. There is no issues. So it is saying it is okay. There is no issue. So we have completed our all the setups. So from tomorrow, we are going to move to our next module. We will put a hold on the general ledger module now. We will move forward with the accounts payable tomorrow. Accounts payable, we will see how to create supplier. First, we will see some basic setups related to accounts payable. Then we create the supplier. Then we post the invoice, credit note, debit note, all the different types of invoices for this supplier. Then we will process the payments. Payments come into the cash management module. So some activities we will perform with the cash management module. So cash management and the bank setups, and then we move forward with the payments. Then accounts payable related some reportings, as well as other things. And it is accounts payable will get complete. Then we'll move to fixed assets, because there is some activities which we are going to perform through accounts payable to assets as well. So we will move like this. So we can see tomorrow each other on the same time, 7 to 8. Today, I'm going to send you all the new meeting invite request. That old one you should not use anymore. I am going to delete this, and today I will send you the new meeting invite request on the Zoom. So it will not be a problem. So, okay.
Yeah, okay.
So we connect tomorrow. Yes, same time, 7 to 8.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, and see you. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye bye.